I am so curious to know what the initial locker room reaction was. And now that you guys have seen them, you have played in them, what is the reaction after seeing them on the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, we all love it. I feel like any team you're on, when you kind of get like a fun color kit, you love it, right? So you kind of want to wear it all the time. Um, and I personally love it. I love purple, so I think it's so cute, and I think it's like the perfect color purple.
Hello, welcome to the United Soccer Lounge. My name is Riley James. A great one for you today with Cam Tucker of the Spokane Zephyr. We talked about the color lilac, her home state of Utah, the secret life of Mormon wives, and a little bit about soccer, I guess. It's in the name of the show. But really a spectacular one with her. You know, her days at BYU and how that's helped her prepare for the professional game, her stops in the other league, and now making a real impact with Spokane in the early days of this 2025-26 season. So, a really great one. I'm excited for you to hear it. If you liked this show, you can subscribe to it on goals.tv. It's just search up the United Soccer Lounge or catch every episode as it comes out with plenty of other great shows, including Eric Winaldo's show Unleashed on YouTube. That is Goals TV on YouTube. That'll do it for us. Here's our interview with Cam Tucker. Please welcome to the program a woman who represented BYU on 99 occasions, scoring 43 goals and assisting 31 more. An All-American, a national runner-up, she might be one of the greatest to ever wear the blue and white for the Cougars. That led her to stops in the other league here in the United States, places like Gotham and Houston and Utah. And now she's currently a forward for the Spokane Zephyr in the Gainbridge Super League. Please welcome to the program, Cameron Tucker. Cam, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. How are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I was doing a lot of research on you and I learned so much. And I can't wait to learn more about it from the source. But I want to start with the first thing that interests me about Spokane, and that is the color lilac. I've done a lot of
Yeah,
research into lilac the last couple of days. A
yeah.
beautiful new kit for the Zephyr. And truly, it's a beautiful kit in a league full of fantastic kits, and it's on the screen now if you have not seen it. I am so curious to know what the initial locker room reaction was. And now that you guys have seen them, you have played in them, what is the reaction after seeing them on the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, we all love it. I feel like any team you're on, when you kind of get like a fun color kit, you love it, right? So you kind of want to wear it all the time. Um, and I personally love it. I love purple, so I think it's so cute, and I think it's like the perfect color purple. So yeah, everyone's loving it. We got our first win in it the other day, so now we're saying it's lucky. Um, but yeah, we love it.
You gotta let the team in the league know we want to wear this all the time because
Right.
it's truly it's one of the most beautiful kits in a league full of beautiful kits. It's truly a spectacular marketing push that all of these teams are doing, but specifically Spokane. Speaking of, right, like you kind of watched from afar last season. I'm sure you
Yeah.
probably knew about the league. You were aware of what's going on. What drew you to Spokane in the Gainbridge Super League?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot that went into it and where I ended up coming. Like first off, like the Super League was the when I first heard of it, I was instantly intrigued. Obviously, any opportunity to grow the game in the US, I think is amazing. And this is giving so many more girls opportunities to play soccer here in the US and not have to leave. Um, which is so exciting and it's so fun to see. I mean, what drew me to Spokane, honestly, at first was that it's pretty close to home for me, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that'd be fun. I came here obviously and played Gonzaga in college. So I had been here. I knew it was pretty anyone that I knew that had lived here had really liked it. I had never really heard a bad thing about Spokane. So when they reached out to me, I was instantly intrigued and then obviously talking with Josh and other people, I knew instantly that was where I wanted to come.
What's it been like so far to be able to be there? Because you can have all the preconceived notions you'd like, but you're actually
Yeah,
in it now, a couple games
yeah,
to the good.
yeah. I mean, it's been amazing. Spokane itself, the city, the people here are so kind, so welcoming. It's been so fun to, be around our fans. We have great fans, and that's been so fun. Obviously, the team is amazing. The girls, I feel like, have been so welcoming. It was so easy to come, and be a part of this new team. They welcomed everyone with open arms, and it was really exciting and fun. So it's been great so far. I've been really enjoying it.
Now, this is a soccer show, and apparently I have to ask a tactical question or two, if you don't mind.
Yeah, of course.
Um, I mean, you like I said in the intro, you've been all over the place. You played a very, very offensive role in college.
Hmm.
You have spent time in the NWSL for a number of teams. Tactically, how does Cam Tucker fit within a squad like Spokane, and how do you feel like that's adjusted through preseason into the first couple of matches?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm very offensive minded. I love going forward. I love going to goal. Every time I get the ball, I'm wanting to go forward. I want to score. I want to attack, or I want to assist. So I feel like I've fit in perfectly here in Spokane. I mean, we're always looking to go forward. Obviously, we want to score goals. We have an amazing attack. We also have a great defense too, which I love to defend as well. I think that's part of my game as well as I'm pretty good at pressing. I'm pretty good putting on the pressure as well. So I feel like, it's been so fun. Yeah, I feel like I've fit in perfectly. We move the ball, we go forward, they get it out to me wide, and I get to do my thing. I get to go 1v1. I get to do what I love. So
Yeah, no, we got the tactical question out of the way. It's in the contract somewhere. I haven't read that thing in a while. But no, it's fun though, because like players that fit within a system in a particular place that have to go and move on, like a college player or whatever, or maybe a system doesn't work for you in the NWSL, to find a place that fits you and that you fit into the roster. It kind of goes both ways,
Mhm.
like a puzzle piece. It's been explained
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
It's fantastic that you've seemingly found your place. You've made an impact. You're getting minutes, and hopefully that continues out through the rest of the season. Did you have to Google what a Zephyr was before you signed the contract?
I did. My dad, that was like one of the first things he did because we were like, what even is that? Like no one knows what that is, but so yes, I did Google it, found out. I still am not like 100% sure. I think it's a strong wind, that's what I read on Google. So, so yeah, you learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, I so the first player we ever had from the Super League was actually from the Spokane Zephyr. She now plays for DC Power, Sydney Cummings, and I asked her, "What is a Zephyr?" And she gave this long, like just thought out, wonderful answer. And then I looked up where she went to college after the fact, and it was Georgetown, so which makes sense. Good
Oh
for
yeah.
her.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, no, I still am unclear of the definition of Zephyr. I'm happy that people know, and I just assume that
Yeah.
I know, or at least make it look like I know what it is. But it's good. Let's talk about
Yeah.
something you do know, the state of Utah. Now, I'm from Louisiana, like I mentioned, a very different place than Utah. What can you
Right.
tell me, and how can you explain growing up in a place like Highland?
Right. Yeah. I mean, I've lived in Texas, so I kind of close to Louisiana, so I kind of gets very flat there.
It's very hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hot, very humid, where Utah is quite the opposite, honestly. I think you'd be amazed at the mountains. The mountains, it's dry. It's a dry sort of climate. It's a desert, which is weird. People always get confused that Utah's a desert because when you fly into Salt Lake City, obviously there's these huge mountains. You wouldn't expect that in the desert, right? So, but yeah, growing up in Utah was so much fun. I love it. I love Utah. Yeah, just super outdoorsy. I mean, I wouldn't say there's like a lot to do there if you don't love to be outside and,
Yeah.
but it is such a beautiful place and it was amazing growing up there.
No, I have experiences in places like New Mexico and Wyoming and Montana, and I can only imagine that Utah's, without the obviously the heat of New Mexico, but definitely probably in the same vein as Montana and Wyoming.
Mhm.
I quite enjoyed those places. I don't think I would mind going to Utah, and hopefully
Yeah.
that's Amanda Vandervoort. She's been on the show. Let's get a team in Salt Lake City.
Right, I
So we
know.
so we can go visit, and I think that'd be a fun thing for you playing for Spokane to go back there and beat up whatever team this is going to be. But
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
let's go back to Provo. I said it all in the open: 99 appearances, 43 goals, 31 assists, quite possibly the greatest Cougar to ever wear the uniform. And NCAA tournament appearances, Elite Eight, national championship game, like so many things you did in your college career. How do you feel like Brigham Young helped you develop into a professional with all the things you accomplished?
Yeah, I mean, obviously BYU is so competitive. I feel like from the second I was a freshman to a senior, I was competing every single day to play, to earn a spot, to be the very best. And, they hold us at such a high standard there at BYU. And I think that um, that just like has helped me throughout my whole life, even, with other things outside of soccer, but especially with going to the professional league, it wasn't much of a difference, like I was already expected to be at my very best as you are when you're a pro as well. So I'm really thankful for my time at BYU, and I'm so thankful for my coach that was there. I feel like she, helped me learn a lot and grow into the player I am now. So I'm so thankful.
Those NCAA tournament games, they look really intense when you watch them on TV.
Yeah.
Did those postseason matches help the maturation of like the in-game Cam Tucker as she's made her way to Spokane?
Yeah, I mean, my senior year when we made it to the national championship game, I was playing against, we were playing against Florida State, which has amazing players on it. And it's so fun to look back and be like, that really was some of the best players playing against each other. And then that's what you get when you're a professional, So that kind of
Yeah.
was the perfect step into my rookie season going into the NWSL. My last college game was because the level that it was at was amazing. And yeah, so it's so fun.
Yeah, no. Florida State also very different than BYU. That's another place that's very different than Utah.
Yes, for sure, for sure.
You mentioned the NWSL. Now, on this show, we refer to it as the other league because it's a USL
Right,
show. We
right.
Gainbridge Super League's the best league in the world.
I agree.
That's
I agree. I'm right there with you.
um, but you've made some stops in the other league. Now, obviously, there's a high level of competition. Some really great players that play in that league. A lot of players that play for very big and successful national teams that play in that league.
Mhm.
How did that shape you on the professional level to prepare you to be a player of prominence, which you are now starting a lot of games for Spokane?
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this just the other day. Like, it's kind of crazy. You look at these people that you grew up watching on the national team, and then you're put in the same environment as them. Like, my rookie year, I was on a team with Ali Krieger, Ashlyn Harris, Christy Mewis, Midge Purse. You know what I mean? And like, it doesn't get better than that. And I look back and I'm so thankful, especially for someone like Ali Krieger. She, I feel like, was such a mentor to me my rookie season and how she carried herself on and off the field and um, just really holding everyone to such a high standard, but also being so kind while doing it. I feel like now that I'm at Spokane, where I'm older than most girls here, which is crazy. I try to be just like Allie, you know what I mean? Like be
Yeah.
a leader, but also be kind and also, have the girls look up to me all while, just being a good person like she was. So I feel like I learned so much from not even just my team in Gotham, but everywhere I went in the NWSL, the girls there, they all taught me so much. And I feel like now I'm finally getting to, put it to work what they taught me. So it's been exciting.
Do you mind if I share an Ali Krieger story of my own
Of course.
experience?
Yeah, I would love to hear.
So it was, and I think about this now, and it's crazy because it's been so long. I'd say so long. It's been 2020. But it was January 2020, right? When the world was still
Yeah.
relatively normal. And I was in Houston. They were in Olympic qualifying, and I was sent down to cover 3 matches for them. Now, it's tricky because I live in Louisiana, so it's a lot of back and forth.
Right.
But I think it was the second game of that 3 game grouping, and they played one of the other countries that's in the group that's obviously not to their level, and they beat them 8-0. It might have been Haiti. And I interviewed Ashlyn Harris, and it didn't go well. And then about 5-10 minutes later, Allie Krieger comes out. And Allie Krieger is one of the nicest players I've ever met in my life. And
Yes.
and she picks me first and foremost. It's like, I want to give you two questions because you're wearing a nice suit. And I was like, that's so amazing. Like, that's why you wear the suit, because all these other guys are in polos, all these other slobs, and I'm
Right.
in a suit that I got from J.C. Penney's for $79, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
So Allie Krieger
Yeah.
gave me, it ended up being three questions based on what I was wearing, but it was, I mean, she was
I love
answered
it.
them very thoughtfully, and she took the time to answer all of their questions, but it was
Yeah.
nice that I got mine in first, and I just kind of looked across the way. It was great.
Yeah. I love that. That's awesome.
One of my favorite experiences as a 19-year-old reporter.
Oh, I'm sure.
But no, it's great. I mean, look, I'd like to make the jokes about the NWSL, but obviously very, very fantastic players that played in that league. And obviously you were teammates with some of them. You played against a lot of the other ones.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, it is just a different level of soccer. And the Gainbridge Super League has been able to really put together a great league itself. And we saw 8 teams go at it last year, and we had a ninth with Jacksonville. The teams have all kind of rearranged itself to be even better this year. And I've talked with a lot of other clubs and a lot of other players that are either making the return or joining for the first time, or whatever the case. It seems to me it's what you said earlier about more opportunities and more roster spots. That's been the main goal of the Super League, and it's
Hmm.
gone so well that now these roster spots are turning into big time players that can play at a higher level and go on and do great things. We saw that in the Super League last year. We even saw Super League players come back, and man, oh man, Allie Thornton down in Dallas, and Addie McCain moving from Fort Lauderdale to Lexington. Really great players stayed in the
Yeah.
league, and I think it's a testament to what the Gainbridge Super League has been able to do from year one to year two. And they had great players like you, right? Coming in from the other league to this league. We have like a little bit of time, so I want to ask you one more thing if I can about Utah.
Yeah, of course.
What did you guys eat? Like, what is like the delicacy of the area? Because I'm very curious.
In Utah?
Yeah.
Um, I don't know. That's tough. I mean, obviously we're landlocked, so we don't have like a lot of fresh fish or anything.
Right.
I'm trying to think. We have a lot of food there though, and it's a lot of I don't even know. Like you could get anything in Utah. I mean, what comes to mind for me is like steak. We have a lot of local farms that produce like amazing organic, like fresh steak that a lot of people like take pride in. Um, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if you've heard, but Utah's kind of known for its soda shops.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever heard of like a dirty soda.
I have. Yeah, they've become very popularized in the South. I'm sure they're not as good as
Oh,
yours.
yeah. So yeah, in Utah, that's kind of what we're known for. So a lot of people are always having those. So if you're ever there, you're gonna have to get one for sure.
Yeah, no, we gotta make our way up. Like I said, Amanda Vandervoort, let's put a team in, and actually let's put a team in Provo. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
It's a city that doesn't have a tremendous professional sports.
No.
It's mostly just the Cougars. So let's
Right.
get a professional sports team in there. Let's capitalize on that market. But
For
yeah,
sure.
no, dirty soda. Save everyone at Google because I'm sure they're going to at this point in the show. If they're curious, it's like my understanding, at least what we have done here, is you have the soda.
Right.
A lot of time it's poured over ice,
Yeah.
and that activates like a cream and like a creamy kind of mixture or whatever. And I'm sure there's other stuff in it. You can probably explain it better than me.
Yeah. I mean, there's a bunch of different mixtures you can do. I mean, my personal favorite is Diet Coke with coconut creamer
Uh-huh.
and a lime.
Oh,
But there's so many different things. people get the craziest drinks. There's soda shops on like every corner. Like it really is a big thing there. So if some people probably watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or something and have seen it on that or reality TV that's in Utah because they're
yeah.
always drinking it. So but yeah, you people need to try it. It's actually really good.
Oh man, I wish we'd have had 20 minutes to talk about that show. And the picture it paints of Utah.
I know, right? Yeah. We
We'll
love those girls.
we'll do it. We'll do it on the next time you come on the show. You want to come back?
Perfect.
Let's do it soon.
Yeah, I'd love to come back.
We'll do a show based on. Let's do it during the winter break because there's not a lot going on.
Yeah.
We'll break down the entire secret life of
Yeah.
Mormon wives.
We can recap.
Yeah, but steak, and if you're next time you're in Highland, Utah, go get a
Yeah.
steak and wash it all down with a dirty soda.
Yep, exactly.
That's fantastic. Cam, thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. We certainly appreciate it. Best of luck the rest of the way, and please stay healthy.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much to everyone in Spokane, especially Cam for her time. You could give me a million episodes of this program and a billion guesses on what we can talk about. Not a single one of which would have been the secret life of Mormon wives. And the fact that we talked about it more in depth than I ever thought I could know about the secret life of Mormon wives. So, hopefully we get her back on in the winter break and we talk about that and we fill some content and it's all good. It's United Soccer Lounge, right? We talk about Utah and dirty sodas. But it's all good. What a great show, I guess. You watched all the way until now, so I guess you liked it too. If you like this show and you want to get in touch with us or me on the internet, I'm at Riley James IAC on Instagram and X. The show's Instagram is at USL on Goals. The parent company is at goals.tv on Instagram, at goals_TV on X, and many great creators making fantastic content about the world of soccer and everything in it is available on www.goals.tv. You can even watch the entire catalog of my show on goals.tv. You can go back to last season. You can go back to episode 0, where I told you what the show was going to be. Not sure that you would, but it'd be awesome if you did. Nevertheless, thank you so much to everyone in Spokane. Thank you so much to you for watching. For Cameron Tucker, I'm Riley James. If anyone cares, we'll see you again next week.